We are going on a road trip. This time, not with Dina and not with Sepia. New stuff. I can see you. That is creepy. Don't mind Nutty over here. Anywho, we are off to York. What adventures will we find or see? I don't know. But this one is doing weird shit. So, I have Anthea driving, and it looks like Maddie's walking all the way. Stay tuned to see what we get up to. Bom bom. Now in York Theatre Town Hall. Wow. And you can hear the floor creaking. And look, Phantom of the Opera. What have you found? What's she found down there? I don't know, the floor's very creaky, so I hope it can handle my weight. Ooh, let's go in here. Oh wow, this must be... That's Anthea. This is what you call going back in history. Come on people, remember all this. Don't forget the past. This is just, oh, and the old smells in here. And I get a sense there's a ghost in here. Wow, look at all this history. Don't mind, I hope the floor can hold my weight. Well, wowza. Stay tuned for more. We're on above. You're allowed to dress up, it says. Anthea, please feel free to dress up for fun and take photos of yourselves. Look at this place. It's so interesting. Maddie is going to wear a kind of dress.
What do you reckon?
What about a hat? Decisions. I'm just going to drive over here. Sorry about the creaky wheels. Yeah, I'm going to film you as well. Look at the gramophone and the old telephone.
Because then, if that phone wasn't there, you could lift this up and see that.
Yeah, that's the master voice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got to get changed. Look at these guys. Sorry, but it's not very focused. Athorn, Marwick.
Where's that? Oh, that's the change.
Yeah, every time I try to focus on the pictures, I don't know if they're haunted. It looks blurry. See, it's not coming up very clear.
Oh, that's strange. Is it because there's not enough light or something?
Maddie's gone back in time. Look at Maddie in back of the thing. You got the original sneakers, don't code that.
There you go. You can't see them now.
Okay, stay tuned. What century are you, Maddie, since you're going being dressed up?
I want to say the 1900s, like close
Does
to the
it-
20s.
Okay, YouTubers, come to York and you can go upstairs. The lady's really lovely and you can try on different things. This is Maddie here, trying on what's next. And that's the old phones back in the day, not these mobile phones, YouTubers.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Dad.
Look at the history. This is in York. Got Maddie over there where the projector is. Then you got Anthea going back in the olden days over here. Wow, look at this. Just appreciate the history. Oh, we got Maddie over here with
Some popcorn.
imaginary popcorn. Look at all the details around here, man. It's so beautiful.
I'm going to grab you as my trooper. Over here, please.
So she's the judge. Maddie over here is in the naughty corner. So what you're going to hear is only what the lady has been taught. So I'm not filming you.
No, good door.
Now,
That's-
can I put you in our witness stand, please?
This is a lovely lady. She's going to do a talk to us here. Mm. You heard that, YouTubers?
Now, thank you, because that makes it look so damn official. I love it. All right. Now, when you guys came in, that room that you started in was actually our witness room. Now, the witnesses would wait in there before they got called into the main court. And I've just put you in this stand, but this did not exist. This has been made up. All we had was a big old table, and witnesses and lawyers would sit together. Now, you are in the dock, and I'm glad you sat down. Did you notice the seat that you're on forces you to face the magistrate? Now, that was deliberately done back in those days. You were not allowed to turn around and intimidate anyone else in the room. Your job, Mr. Trooper, was to make sure of it. So if she misbehaved, now this here is actually the second courthouse. This is the upgraded version. Some of you have already had a wander around, but I'm going to talk to you as if you haven't seen it yet. The original courtroom is actually passes the courtyard behind me and in through the far door. You'll know there's a difference because first of all, you're going to see a bunch of musical instruments, but the room itself has a much lower ceiling and the room has only bench seats. So that meant we didn't have anywhere to separate our jury and we didn't have anywhere safe for our witnesses. So they needed to upgrade. Now by this stage, and also let the harbour just how hot York gets. Only a few weeks ago it was 48 degrees, and that's quite common for us. So when they designed this, it was all about airflow and ventilation. Then they made the public sit upstairs in what I consider the hot box. When you look over on there, all of those rooms that were added were therefore offices, admin, storage, change rooms. When you go upstairs later, you're going to find a corridor that will lead through to what we call our studio. That used to be the permanent residence for the clerk of courts and his family. So we always had somebody living here until this place closed down. Now this little courtyard behind me, when you walk around it, I want you to pay close attention to the brickwork because you'll actually see the remains of two chimneys and a roof line. What's missing from that space was our very first York police station, and that was built together with the jail cells in 1852. So that was the start of the complex. Now Now the cells are still there, but the station was replaced. We built a much larger complex out on the far roadside, and when you're over in that part of the building, you're going to find a 3D model on a table that will explain all of the timelines. What I want you guys to pay attention to is the buildings on that model that have a dark grey roof, because those ones were all built by our convicts. Now, there's a list of 19 crimes on the jury bench over there, a second one up at the magistrate's chair, and it shows just how little these crimes were to be sent out from England, such as fishing. Took next to nothing. But it gets worse. All this gorgeous timber that you see throughout, this is all original WA timber. We had loads of it. But what we didn't have loads of at the time was the craftsmen. So they shipped the milled timber back to England and had the craftsmen dress it out over there. Now when that was all finished and completed, it was then shipped back to Fremantle with the convicts. Now here's the kicker. According to our records, when those ships arrived, the convicts then had to walk all of that timber up to York. Walk. Correct.
Well, that's the only way back then, Anthea.
They didn't have enough resources to be able to share a lot of horses and carts, etc. That may have come later, but from our records, that's how it was done. Now, that was part of their 7-year sentence of hard labour. Okay? At the end of that 7-year term, though, if they'd survived, behaved, followed all the rules, then they were issued a parcel of land. And from what we understand, it was roughly 400 acres here in the York region. Now, that could be theirs to keep, but of course it came with conditions. They had to clear that land, farm that land, and produce food off that land. Now, if they failed to do so, then that land is potentially taken back off them. So the work never stopped, in other words. Now, for those that have not been out through the jail cells yet, I warn you, they are very confronting. There is no denying that. You can't get around that. But once you've passed through, you're going to come out to the stables out the back. Now, on the far end of the stables is a little trooper's cottage where you serve my at home. Now, it's quite a small cottage, but you might not have thought it was too bad if only 3 or 4 people lived in there, and according to our records, that's what we had initially. But as the century went on, we reportedly had up to 12 troopers sharing that little cottage. And by that stage, any one of them could also have their families in there. So it potentially changes that perspective.
Become very crowded.
Now this is where you guys get to go and enjoy it under your own steam. You get to take all the photos you like, lock each other up. I'm going to be in the witness room though, making sure that none of you are accused of trying to escape from jail today. So please enjoy, and I shall see you when you're all done.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Petty last was stealing under the ship.
All right, people, going back in the day, I remember when Nina and Poppy had an old Ford and we had to wind it, and you had to be careful that it wouldn't kick back, because if it kicked back, you knew about it.
Winding handle.
Yeah, you're like, But if you did it with a oh yeah, and that would not be fun. Oh, look at the old Bobby.
His name's David.
Okay, sorry, David. Okay, and yes, it's wheelchair accessible, the lady said. Then you just judge it as you go along. Oh, the history of these. Oh, wow. Oh, the good old Ford models over there. You can wander around, don't worry about me. I'm just scanning past you. Wow. The history in here. The old typewriter. I don't want to rush you.
It's a decanter. Oh, it's a decanter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a boat to hold.
Look at the sewing machine.
It is a car.
Well done, you're getting some history. I don't want to rush you girls.
Oh, you're taking time.
Okay, I'm just going to stop for a minute. 1978 Toyota Corolla. So we're getting us some history here. 1919 Australian 6 Tourer. Wow. This place. Yeah, we're all on camera.
I mean, if a wheel did slip off the edge, you wouldn't.
What do you mean slip?
Fine.
Yeah, let's go. Get off boat.
Mm.
I have nothing.
Are you really sure about this?
You got it?
I don't think I should be filming because I need to concentrate.
Do you want me to film behind you?
Well, yeah, if you want to film behind me.
And then you can focus and concentrate.
Yeah. Or I can film you driving to me.
Oh, do you want to do that instead?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want me to take
I
the
think
water
that it's still filming. Everyone's
it
got to
is.
get busy.
You're right.
I turn around now?
No, you keep going. It's up to you, actually. But Shaz is facing some fears.
Oh, why is it rocking? Oh yeah, because it's is it meant to rock like this?
Yeah. Yeah. Look at you go. Slow and steady wins the race. And look at that beautiful view.
Yeah, it's wheelchair accessible. Face your fears. And then I'll go back across again.
Shaz made it across the bridge. Woo!
I'm with Maddie and Anthea, and we are at Mount Brown Lookout.
In York.
Still in York. And then we're nearly done everything then, aren't we? And then we're going on another adventure.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm still filming.
Oh.
Maybe I'll put the camera down and I'll be back, guys.
Shaz at Mount Brown Lookout. It's a 360 view of York.
That is York done, whoop whoop, and now we're off to Northam. Stay tuned to see what we get up to in Northam. Good day. Long day, but fun day. Anthea is in Northam. She's going another bridge. This one doesn't swing. I think it's more...
No, I confirm it doesn't swing. Oh, not much anyway.
Yeah. Do you want to take over? You got?
Yeah. And Shaz is going across the suspension bridge.
Second one. A little bit more
Bit sturdier, a bit wider. A lot of algae at the moment in the water.
I'm facing my fears and conquering. Yeah. And whatever it is, sometimes you have to face your fears and just be brave and just say, yeah, I've got it.
Exactly.
But still use common sense. This bridge is a bit more wide and sturdier than the other one. Certainly had me like a cat on a hot tin roof.
Yes.
Oh, look at Birdie.
Wow. And halfway point.
Because a little bit wider and not so narrower. I'm going to talk. Go in the middle. Yeah, went into that Aboriginal cultural thing, learnt about all the Indigenous people, and out of respect I didn't film in there, but it was very educational, and stay tuned, and that's our adventure up and over with, so.
Woo!
How are you feeling? Tired?
Great.
What about you, Anthea? Yeah, she's not like us young ones that are still ready to go. But no, it's been an awesome day. Learned lots and
It's been very interesting though.
yeah. Anyway, stay tuned to the next adventure and the video will be up soon.